Hey guys, Disco here, and today I am ran to the Dead by Daylight, the grimoire, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. What is it? I don't know what this is exactly. I think I saw something briefly on this like a while ago. I know I'm late to it, by the way. I was sick for a little bit, and I was sick for like a little over a week, so I just didn't film during that time. But yeah, think I think I saw something saying that this was related to the 10th anniversary of the game chapter. For those of you who don't know, to celebrate 10 years of the game, they decided to release a a chapter that the fans pick along the way. I don't know what it was. I saw like I got like a Reddit notification at one point where someone was like complaining about something with this chapter that hasn't even happened yet. I don't know if that's in here or not. I'm going to just assume they were being a giant baby, but you never know, I guess. Like, it's a little generator behind him. That's cool. I don't know. I haven't really been
Hey you, I'm here today for
very
something
happy
quite
with
exciting.
Dead by Daylight
I'm here to
lately.
update you on the first
God, they dropped the ball
truly
so
made
hard at the
Dead
end of
by Daylight chapter.
2025. So I
So
have
if you
low
don't
hopes
know
for
about it,
this after that
stay
horrible
here. I'm going to
year.
explain everything. If you do know about it, you'll know that we're entering a new phase of this project, which is super
They
exciting to
also
us
haven't done a vote in like
because it's a
forever
way
for
to
it.
say thank
So
you to you, our community, that's been with us for 10
he's looking
years
at the.
so that you can
Why would
hear
they
me
use that
talk
camera
about
angle?
it.
He's looking at the
So,
wrong.
what is
Oh
the
my god,
grimoire?
fucking
It is
amateurs.
quite simple, in fact. Internally, here as our normal development, we create
Can't
lots
get
of
over the fact he's
options
looking
when
at the
we
wrong
have a
freaking
chapter in
camera
mind. So,
that they're
here,
using.
instead of us making the final choice, it's going to be you. We are building here options. So, the devs are working on many, many options that are super interesting. We all love them. But then we make you choose which one you want us to create. So you are
Right.
controlling here what's going to happen. So we were just before the holidays in our pre-production phase, where we asked you many questions about who the killer is and who the survivor is, and now we're entering a new phase where we'll go deeper into these content type, and we will evolve their visual, how they play, and the specifics of who they are. So how does the grimoire work? It's quite simple. It's easy. Um, each thematic that we need to develop for a chapter, internally, we will work on many options we believe in. But then it's you that will decide what will be created in the end. So each step, is iterative in creating that chapters and those characters. So every month we'll have a theme that we need to develop on. And you'll be able to go on the Grimoire website to look at these options, ponder, and then vote. This will also allow you to see our
I feel
chapters
like I have
before
nothing
those
to say
behind
so
the
far.
scenes
This
of
is
creating
just
chapters, which is going to be super
kind of
interesting
whatever.
and challenging and fun for us to create. And of course, the one with all the votes, democracy, will win, and we'll make it happen and go to the next
Demar,
level.
what? Random,
Of course,
sure.
we will share the result every step of the way so that you can adapt and you can see which one has won. And if you're unsure on which one to vote, maybe you're like me and you go with your heart and you go with your gut and you go with the choice that you believe in. But you can also discuss, talk about it. Um, and if you share images of what you think it should be, that would be super awesome to see as well. On our
I
side
see.
here, we
Okay.
are super excited to go through this process. It's a little bit more work, it's a little bit more challenging, but it is incredibly fun to develop this with you. We are as excited to see who will win and what will be the next steps. So if you missed the pre-production phase that was before the holiday and all the votes that happened there to define the large thematics of the character, I will fill you in right now on what happened on that side. So for the killer, you have chosen an otherworldly character. So a
Interesting.
killer that comes from outside of our reality. And the sub theme you chosen is divine. So a character with religious theme, with a
Okay.
godlike presence and power. Something beautiful and terrifying. For the power, you chose a power goes with the theme of sins. For
Okay.
Survivor, the theme you've chosen is a post-apocalyptic world, a world that's been destroyed by this divine killer. And the theme of the Survivor is a spiritual scientist. So this gives us a
Okay.
lot of different type of character to explore, and that's going to come into that next phase. The next phase is production, and it's really the pinnacle of excitement on what you'll get to vote on. We will go into the visuals of the characters, their silhouette, thematic, and material of what's found on their body, on their the material of their clothing. So there's a lot of really really exciting content coming for you to vote on. And actually, we want to show you the roadmap today of what's upcoming. It's really exciting stuff. So the next vote is starting today. We'll want you to vote on the killer silhouette and on the survivor face. So you'll see a lot of information in these
Oh,
three
that's
different
cool.
silhouettes of the killer, and also
Those are
in the
fun.
four different faces that we are suggesting as an option here. So vote is open all weekend,
Interesting.
so up until Monday next week at noon. So get to it. And then a week later, the next Friday, we'll open the next step, which is going to go even deeper. So we'll have for the survivors a scene, a you could call it a mood board in an environment that tells you more about that character. It's going to help even more defining this character. And for the killer, we'll have materials to vote on. So a swatch of different materials that will define this killer even more. So click on the link below, go vote, tell your friends, your family, your pets, share your art, share your stories, your thoughts, influence each other, and we can't wait. We are super excited to see where your vote will lead these characters to. This is your chapter, so have fun.
Okay, interesting. Um, yeah, so I guess that was just kind of an update on where we're at, which, like, fair enough. It makes sense to me to give updates. They haven't given us anything in a while. I know some people were. I saw something online of someone being like, I think asking if they were even still doing this or something, because I guess there wasn't a vote for like a couple of like weeks or something. But it sounds like they were just changing phases of development, and which is fair. Honestly, that's fair. But yeah, I'm really excited to see like what comes out of this. My concerns have nothing really to do with the vote or the characters. My concern is kind of the stuff surrounding that. Part of why me and Orange just kind of stopped playing the game like hardcore after the anniversary event for the ninth anniversary was because they dropped the ball that hard. As everyone likes to say, alongside the Walking Dead chapter, there was a lot of bugs, a lot of other problems going on. The way the Dead by Daylight team handled it got out that someone on the Dead by Daylight team gave a horrible answer to somebody wanted who just asked them about one of the issues and wanted to know if they were aware and going to address it and whatnot. And that horrible answer led to a ton of backlash, which led to them actually doing like what the fans were hoping for, but only for a day because it got fixed the next day, anyways. And then just every month after, like they just kept dropping the ball. I remember August was still kind of a not great month. That's when the live stream happened. Was I can't think of his name, but that's when they did the live stream with the guy that was on the Dead by Daylight show, or yeah, it's Dead by Daylight, the Walking Dead show as like a child actor, and yeah, from my understanding, that ended up being a hot disaster. There was like a bunch of hackers and other people getting involved and messing with things, and then I guess Starvo was trying to fix it, and they kept like not, and they basically didn't allow him to at all. And then their special guest, from what I remember, he just dipped. He just he just I never saw the live stream. It's not even available anymore. It was that bad, as I learned from a video months later. That it was, you just can't watch it anymore. But yeah, I guess he just left. It was that bad, and then they kind of left them scrambling to fill out their time. And then every month after that, they dropped the ball hard. They tried two PTBs to address, what was it, tunneling, and I think it was tunneling and slugging, I think, or face camp. I forget. I think I know slugging was one. I forget if the other one was tunneling or face camping, but and both of their ideas were terrible, and both ideas were so bad that they basically had to scrap the whole thing. They ended up not giving us the Skull Merchant rework like they promised, which has made me and Orange incredibly angry, and some other people as well. And they just continue to just drop the ball. I'm really worried about how the state that the Stranger Things chapter that's might be out, that will be out by the time this video comes out, because I'm back to my videos. I'm worried about the state of that, just because they've been dropping the ball so hard lately. So I'm worried about everything surrounding this 10th anniversary chapter. I think the vote was a really cool idea. I think what people have chosen so far sounds interesting and unique, and I'm excited for all that. I just don't like the state of. I just don't like kind of. I just wish this period with the game would be better. I just wish the game was in a better state. I wish a lot of the problems and whatnot didn't happen. I wish that they just didn't continue to drop the ball really badly. But we'll see, right? We'll all just have to wait and see how it's addressed. But before I continue rambling on, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.